Hi guys, so the first time I uploaded this video it had some kind of a corruption in it, so I've deleted it and I had to actually record it because I'm extra special and I deleted all the footage. So you can imagine I was super impressed by that, but here we are once again and I'm going to be showing you skincare products that have really helped my skin. So as you can see, my skin likes to break out and be ridiculous, and I have two products mainly that have helped for two completely separate reasons. So the first one I'm going to show you is this Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint, and it's got SPF 40 in it. And it's not just like UVA, UVB protection, it's also infrared and blue light protection, which means that even just looking at your computer or your phone all day can help put some stress on your skin. And infrared light, so if you're exposed to anything like that, this also protects from that, which I've never seen before. Usually it's all UVA, UVB. So this is a little extra special. So I'm just gonna shake it up. It says to shake it, and sometimes I forget and I don't notice any difference, but yeah, we're gonna shake it this time. So then it has this little eyedropper on it, and I put like one drip on my face in the appropriate spots. So I do those three. And I'm just going to close it. I have no primer on my face. I wear primer when I wear a foundation, but if I'm just wearing this, I don't. And I don't really like foundation, so I typically don't wear primer. And I'm just going to apply this with my fingers like I am applying moisturizer. It is a little thicker feeling than moisturizer, or like, I can't explain it. It's not really thicker because it's really liquidy, as you can see, but it doesn't glide as much as moisturizer does, or even just a regular serum. I think the fact that it has those pigments in it almost make it somehow stickier, I guess. It doesn't feel sticky when it's on, but just like the application product process pulls my skin a little bit more. So I don't know if you guys can tell, if you noticed or were paying any attention to these wonderful hyperpigmentation spots I have on that cheek and a little bit on that cheek, but it doesn't completely get rid of them, which I like, because I'm not trying to wear a face product that's going to make my skin look flawless and perfect, because nobody is flawless and perfect. And usually I just wear this product, one, for all of that skincare protection, and two, because it makes me look so like fresh and glowy, and it does not, I mean, it helps blur the little dots and make them less obvious, I guess, without making them completely go away. And if you're somebody who wants to make them completely go away, that's fantastic. You can still use this product. Just put a little concealer on your issue spots like that, and then yeah, voila. But I like that you can still see, like if you're somebody that has freckles and you don't want to completely erase your freckles, this product would be perfect, because it'll help just kind of smooth everything out and make you look really fresh and awake without removing your freckles and, getting rid of your little personalities, your little personality marks. So that's why I love this product for just the application. Now the skincare loving part of it is that because this is a serum and not just a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer or foundation, etc., when I take it off at night, these wonderful little spots are a lot less noticeable. So somehow over the course of the day, this improves my skin. And that is amazing. It's one of those situations where I'm excited to take it off at night to see how my skin has improved. And I have never been able to say that about any type of face product. That is just insane, and it is so exciting, and I'm so in love with it. So that is my piece on that, because this is just incredible. And it's a little bit on the expensive side. I know I've said that about other products in these past videos, but a little goes a long way. And I don't wear it every day. I probably wear it a couple days a week, max, maybe. I don't know. Usually I'm too lazy to do anything besides wash my face, so that's that. But if you're going to try something and you want to kind of combine skincare and a face product and you eliminate a step in your system, you can definitely go that route. So now for the next thing that I always do in the morning, okay, I say always do in the morning. I always do when I wear makeup is I always wear concealer, and I've got two colors. This one is the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. It's really hard to say. And this one is the Stay Naked Urban Decay Correcting Concealer. Now, the Sephora one says that it is, it says this brightening concealer, so that it supposedly is going to do the same thing as the Ilia Skin Tint. I have never noticed that from it. I've never had that same, oh, I'm so excited to take it off because my skin's going to be so nice at the end of the day. I don't really know if it does anything or not. I've never been witness to it, but it may work for you. I don't know. And the Urban Decay concealer has no special benefits like that. This, by the way, is not the second skin loving item in my set. It's a different thing altogether. So I'm going to show you how I apply these. I've got two colors. This one is a little bit lighter than my skin tone currently. This one is basically an exact match for my skin tone. And I use them both because I just find it blends in better and looks a little bit more natural. And this one actually covers my dark spots, my dark circles a little bit because it's a bit brighter. I never bother with skin tone correction like the green or orange underlayer things. I'm too lazy for that. So yeah, here's it. So I usually do 3 dots under each eye of the Urban Decay. And then with the Sephora, I do like a little U shape. So now that I've got that on there, and sometimes if I'm really ambitious, I also take a stripe of the Sephora one down the center of my nose because sometimes my nose looks kind of pink or pinkish red. And if I really want to go all out and I do want to cover up these spots, I'll put a dot of the Sephora one on each little polka dot. But for today's purposes, I'm not going to bother with that. So the next skin loving object, I say object because it's not actually a makeup product, is this little super sponge. So the company is actually called Super Sponge, and all they sell are these wonderful little sponges. And so they come in a container and they have this wonderful little base on them. And if you look at the bottom of the base, it's got these little scrubby knobs, and that you can use to wash the sponge. And the sponge, this is where it really gets interesting. Can you guys see how it's darker at the top and lighter at the bottom? That's because the top has this super ridiculously thin layer of silicone on it. I actually need to wash mine right now. But it's got this little layer of silicone on it so products can't be absorbed into the sponge material, which means that you can wash it really easy. Like I said, I need to wash mine, but you can wash it really easy. And so bacteria won't grow on it and they last longer. So if you buy this type of a sponge instead of just like your regular beauty blender, it is going to help your skin because there isn't that pesky bacterial growth on it. And also because of that whole non-absorption thing, it doesn't soak in your makeup, making your makeup go further. So these little bits of concealer, and I know I say little bits and I've got 2 different kinds and different stripes and all, go and they cover almost down my cheeks because of this bad boy. So I'm going to show you that too. And to activate it and wake it up and get it lively, you fill it from the bottom. So you just hold it upside down under the faucet and let it run into the exposed sponge area, give it a couple squeezes, and it blooms a little bit. It gets a bit bigger, not too much though, but it starts out even just fresh out of the box way softer than a regular beauty blender. So the sponge underneath is a lot more cushiony feeling than a beauty blender. So for the application comfort of it, I like this better too. I held my sponge under warm water for it was 3 squeezes, and can you guys tell that it got a little bit more plump looking? I don't know. I can't usually tell myself, but it doesn't feel much different either. It just seems like it applies a little smoother. So now I'm going to take it and I'm going to kind of start my process. And I can't see very well because my camera's in the way. I don't have a very good system at the moment. I'm just going to lean my head to the side of the camera. And as you can see, I did kind of some swiping and some dabbing. And I'm going to continue that all the way down my cheek. And so that's the first side. I'm going to lean to the other side. And kind of work this out too. So the little point on this sponge also seems to be a bit more narrow than the beauty blender too, which is nice because it gets into the corner of my eye a little bit more snugly and blends that out too. So as you can see, I'm going to continue this down my cheek. I didn't purposefully apply anything on my little polka dots, but I'm gonna kind of smooth them out too anyways. There. Yeah, so that's it. So that's my 2 concealers. And so this product helps because it's, you know, a bacteria buster, and that's always good for your skin no matter what, you know, if you're acne prone or not, that's always just a good thing. And it gives me peace of mind. I'm a little bit of a germaphobe, so anything that can be cleaner, I'm all for. And I know you're probably thinking whole open wall thing and germaphobe and clean freak don't go together. So I'm living in a state of chaos, guys, help me. But Beauty Blender is fantastic. This Ilia is amazing. I highly recommend both products if you're somebody who, you know, just wants to make your skin a little bit more happy. And if you're wondering what I do after this, because I don't have any powder or setting anything, if I'm just wearing the Super Serum Skin Tint, I don't powder my face usually because it dries down to a satin type look after about 15-20 minutes. It does take a little bit, but it does dry down. If I do have concealer on though, my concealer will crease like mad, so I do powder, and I just use cornstarch because I don't know, I always think to myself, I'm actually going to splurge and get myself an actual loose setting powder, and then I don't. Because, well, I spend too much money on every other product. So I just use cornstarch, and I've used it for years, and it has worked really well for me. And so cornstarch it is, and that's, yeah. So anywho, I will powder under my eyes to help set that concealer because creasing's no fun. And that's it. I'll put links to all the products in the description box below, so if you are interested in any of them, check those out. If you have any questions, like I've said in the past videos, please don't hesitate to ask me. I am definitely here to help, and I will see you next time. Bye!